Hi everybody, it's Kathy from HuckleberryHerbs and Art, and this is going to be the close-up for the Heartfelt Creations Winter's Eve collection. This has lovely traditional colors mixed in with blues and turquoise and pinks. I got a lot of ideas by looking through this, and some of the images, for example, this cute little sled with the snowman painted on it, are just going to be so sweet for so many different types of projects for the upcoming season. So here are some of the different sized cards, and here is a full page layout. And you may recognize the church from the flowering dogwood, so if you have the church, that's going to go very well with this. A lovely new image in this lantern. The festive holly is represented here. And this has music and snowflakes and scroll, and there's really a lovely ombre of turquoise, blues, pinks that almost turn to purples by the top of the page. A very sweet image. Here again you see the church, and then some of these cottages actually come from the Woodsy Wonderland, so you're going to see Woodsy Wonderland. So if you've bought any of the Heartfelt Creations collections this year, and that's a lovely new sweet image, then you're going to find things that match up. I mean, you can just have so much fun with Heartfelt Creations, the way they sort of have a theme within a theme within a theme. So for example, I have definitely seen this lovely mill with the water wheel, and yet it has the festive holly, and again a nice blue background with music and even the words to a little town of Bethlehem running through it. Lovely green scroll work. Here are some more of the cards. These are great when you're making Christmas cards and you just need to punch them out. I do have a mass production series that I did. Maybe I'll leave the link below. But Christmas blessings, joy to the world, and warmest holiday wishes are just some of the sentiments. And this cute little image, oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a moment. Has so many potential uses. Pink poinsettias. There's our lovely deer from the Woodland collection. And look at this pink page. Isn't this perfect if you wanted to make some cards, or maybe alter a box and a card to go with it for a little girl? How sweet, with all those pink poinsettias and this little angel in her pink nightie looking up at the pink ribboned tree with very pretty blue decor in the background, and up at the top a nice little cluster of the poinsettias with the music running throughout. Here are some of the tags, and these are great too. In that process video series that I did, these became cards because you need so many of them. You just cut this page up, put them on the cards, and maybe a border if you want, but perfect. And I think the Festive Holly collection in the last release has many of those sentiment cards that you can just quickly paste on the inside, so that you're not spending a lot of time stamping. We all love stamping and we all love coloring, but when it comes to putting out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, do you do more Christmas cards? You have to have a little rhythm to what you're doing, and coloring can take some time. These papers are perfect just the way they are, or you can have some real fun with these and decorate these up. And this is going to be great if you have a little boy, or mail cards. Perfect for a female as well. But I love the cardinals in this, and that little house, and yet you have all this background if you wanted to just make a card with that. Another perfect tag. Look at the way that pink, that's on the, I think on the opposites on the color wheel, right? The green and the pink, if you want to have drama. And yet there's some beautiful, lovely, serene scenes, such as this one with the sled leaned up against the wood wall. And our lovely little tags running down the side. And Heartfelt has been coming out with its own foil paper, and we're getting a couple pieces of foil in different colors, so if you've been collecting all of the papers, you're getting stocked up on foil scroll. I love this wood background, the sweet window. There's the little sled on the snowman and the festive holly berries and leaves. This is really cool because it has the wood grain to it, but there are numerous colors that all go so well together, mixed in with the music in the background and the ghost scroll work throughout the piece. So there's pinks and blues and yellows, and it just works very well together. Again, the wood grain with the snow on the bottom, and this time in this window, wait till you see the window, mixed in with the festive holly, the little girl looking up at that pretty Christmas tree. A nice limeish, leaning towards lime green, perfect for backgrounds. And here's a stripe that's not a stripe, because there's definitely music and lyrics and the pink poinsettias and the scroll work, and they're at either corner with some of the berries, but then very lightly thick versus the thin double-lined stripes. And that's the way I would prefer my stripes personally, just because I think I've mentioned before, stripes aren't my favorite. A nice true green, a nice Kelly green, as you might say, but yeah, it has texture to the coloring and layers of artwork in between. This is definitely reminiscent of the woodland, but this is a perfect snow version with those beautiful trees. And if you have the Snow-Kissed collection, you're going to be able to add the trees yourself if you want to put a few more on. Use that as a layout page. A nice deep red, not a candy apple red, but a headed towards maroon. Here are your 6x6s with lots of those panels. A very light blue, very pretty blue. I like this. And I think I see, if you look closely, the Ariana lace die and stamp in the background there. Creates a lovely pattern on this. More 6x6s of the larger pieces that you've seen, and a perfect pink. Again, it's lighter and darker and variant in areas, so it's not a flat pink. And there's decor running in a diamond diagonal shape or direction. Here's the tag page with lots of the reds and the greens and the pinks and the blues running throughout. So it's so many things you can use these for if you're making the little tags to go with your gift box that you decorated and your card that matches, and now you have your tag that matches. And heck, why not make something with the paper inside the box that is the actual gift? That would be lovely. And a very light pink. Again, with a pretty decor showing through. Okay, let's take a look at some of these very pretty stamps. First of all, I love this quite serene scene of the little rug in front of the fireplace with the stockings and the wreath. Wouldn't that be fun to color? And the holly all along with the candles. There's the little girl and the Christmas tree, and this comes with two sentiments: Christmas blessings and 'twas the night before Christmas. That's the Winter's Eve stamps. Now, the rest of this, oh what fun. Yay! A plain old perfect window, and there's the sled and a lovely candle in the holly. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to make a shaker card with this. And that's the stamp. Here is the window frame die. And they made the die so that you can just do the outside, or you can do the inside. Whatever you want to do, it's broken up. So you actually get 6 different dies, including a background if you wanted to add the whole entire thing. And again, this is going to work really well if we want to put shakers together and then add them to the cards. To go along with that, this beautiful die set that has this beautiful lacy, and the samples that I've seen from Heartfelt, maybe you have too, some of them they've cut them in half, and they've attached them to either side to look like shutters. And this window box that's going to make it so easy to just die cut it, put it on the front of the card, and not sit there measuring and cutting and figuring out how to create one yourself. Boom, it's done. And all of these flowers, oh my goodness, where are they going to come from? Yep. Perfect. Nice little flowers. And these are very well done. When you see the stamp, I'll show you the stamp, you can see that it actually stamps out places to put snow, so that you can tuck these in with snow or berries. Or if you wanted to do a spring card, it has lots of flowers and leaves, and they're smaller than the usual big ones that we make, so that you can actually, and it's called the Window Box Fillers Stamp and Die Set, you can actually put them into this little box underneath your window. How sweet is that? Okay, I'm loving this collection, and I'm very excited to have a nice basic with a cutesy tootsy that goes along with it, some very interesting and intricate things, some nice fillers, and this beautiful sweet scene along with these gorgeous papers to play with. I can't wait to get started. How about you? Okay, if you would like any of these things, I'll leave information in the description box, or maybe there's a thing where you can push it on the screen. HuckleberryHerbs.com. At least come on over and visit and see all the different Heartfelt Creations stuff that's there. I'm trying to load up onto some of the dies and stamps, some of the projects that I've made, so you can take a look at samples of what you can do with the things when you're shopping. Till next time, everybody, this is Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. Be on the lookout. I think there's going to be some kind of giveaway. God bless.